about from your relationship with Carti, and that is he shot at you.
You watched my No Jumper interview?
I did. Shout out to Adam 22. That's the homie.
I mean,
can we just touch on that one thing?
No, but me and him were crazy. So like we were young, crazy. I lived in the hood.
Guys, Carti beat Gio up. I can't keep making excuses for this man, bro. Not Gio, bro.
Playboi Carti's public image has always thrived on being the mysterious gay vampire laid up in his coffin playing with his butt cheeks, but his dating history has often told a different story. Over the years, several of Carti's relationships have become talking points online, not because of romance and good day Carti probably gave his hoes, but because of recurring themes of instability, conflict, and loads of controversy. But before we can get to the unemployment investigation, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Let's get to it. So Carti has always been the dude who didn't give a fuck what a woman had to say to him. Whatever he wants, he gets, and it all started when he dated Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose and Carti have been the power couple since 2014 after Ian Connor passed their cheeks to Jordan Carter.
Like, everybody that I meet is where I actually meet them through fashion or a piece of something that I like. So Carti, I used to, I just be on the internet all day. I saw a shirt that he had. It was a girl that I actually used to talk to or whatever.
He was fucking with the same bitch.
Long story short, she set it up. Carti pulled up. He brought me the shirt. But from now, I just like Carti's, as much clothes as I get from people and stuff like that. I just like Carti's art. So I used to keep Carti around. I didn't know that he rapped until my prior assistant, to who I have now, played this music. And Bar used to play Carti's music. I said, this the same Jordan? This the same Carti?
One time, Playboi Carti had to go to the airport for his show, and Ruby Rose did what a woman would do: randomly hide his phones. For just what reason, we do not know. So Carti was so upset and needed to get to his bag immediately, and literally took a Glock and shot at Ruby Rose, not at her but near her, to scare her shits until she gave up her stupid game she was playing with Playboi Carti. This was the first sign that Jordan Carter was a man not to be played with in terms of dating in the dating overall world.
He might be doing, I don't think he does music as much anymore.
I've heard the name kind of bouncing around, but that song didn't get nearly as big.
Yeah, of course not, but it's a good song.
Okay, and you didn't really start out rapping at all. I mean, a lot of people got to know you also from dating Playboi Carti. Okay, how did that relationship come together?
I don't think I want to talk about this because I've talked about it in every interview. I don't think.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Well, there's one thing you didn't talk about from your relationship with Carti, and that is he shot at you.
You watched my No Jumper interview?
I did. Shout out to Adam 22. That's the homie.
I mean,
can we just touch on that one thing?
No, but me and him were crazy. So like we were young, crazy. I lived in the hood. He would always shoot his gun off my balcony, and like one time
Wait. Let's slow down for a second. This is just some normal shit. He would hang out at your place in the hood in Atlanta?
Yeah, my mom bought me a house. It was like a nice big house in the hood, but she redid it so it was nice inside.
Okay.
And he was living with me, so I don't like when people because people always assume that I was gaining from him, but I really didn't gain. Unfortunately, didn't gain anything from him.
Okay.
But what are we talking about? Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, he would go to your house.
He would come to my house, and I lived in the hood in Pittsburgh, and people would shoot all the time, and he would shoot off my balcony. But then one time, we got in a little argument because I hid his phones before his flight, and it just was we were outside. He it wasn't directly at me. It was just more
Okay, so before this
vicinity.
incident. Okay, so before this incident, he would get on your balcony and just shoot off his gun and no one would say anything? No one called the police or?
It's Atlanta.
Yeah, that's normal shit in Atlanta?
Well, where I was staying at, yeah.
So no one was like wanted to have the police come out anyway, so they were just like, all right.
No.
No one got hit? All right.
No, yeah.
We go back to watching TV.
It's normal. It's kind of normal.
Okay, so he would shoot off his gun, nothing would happen. You guys got into a big argument because you hit his phones. I could see
It wasn't even like a big deal like that. Whenever I say that, it's like, it's light.
Right, but hiding someone's phone before a flight, I could see how you're really trying to push his buttons on that. Okay, what were you mad at him about?
I just probably didn't want him to go. I would do it all the time.
Okay.
Little play thing we would do.
Well, you guys were in love.
Who knows?
So was somebody like courting you, like really trying to get you to be in the video, or was it just like kind of it just
the
happened?
casting director Akini, ATL's talent, he just like hit me up. He always would tell me about me. You know, they shoot all the videos in Atlanta, and he played this song, and I don't know, just the treatment was cool. So
right,
yeah,
definitely. So how'd you start dating Carti? What happened with that?
So just like mutual friends, really, but like we were friends first.
Okay.
And like while I was in high school, and like I remember the first time we met, because we would talk through Twitter and like text and shit. But the first time we met, he came and picked me up from my mom's house and took me to like one of his shows in like downtown. And my mom was in Gwinnett. That's where the Migos are from.
And this is when he was still pretty underground.
Yeah, like when he was with Awful Records.
Right.
Like,
this is old school Carti.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't remember that.
A lot of people don't, but.
You're 21 now. Whatever.
Yeah, he's young too. He's only like 22.
Exactly. That's why I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
anything. But yeah, okay. So you guys went to a show together. What was that like? It was a really romantic first date.
No, it was cool. Like we were still friends then. Like he would always try and flirt with me, but I wasn't feeling him then yet. Like it wasn't until like a year into our friendship when we started getting freaky.
When he was like way more famous and way richer.
He's still like the first.
One of the most widely discussed relationships was the Iggy Azalea and Playboi Carti relationship. What began as a high-profile pairing quickly turned too turbulent in the public eye. Iggy later spoke openly about feeling unsupported, disrespected, and left to handle major responsibilities alone, including parenting. So during Iggy's pregnancy, Carti wasn't around at that day of his son's birth, which Iggy told him when it would be, because apparently they had a set date of when she wanted to kick the son out of her stomach. So Carti didn't show up, instead played PlayStation with Lil Uzi Vert. Iggy was so furious, and we'll find out during a pregnancy he was fucking on Brandy, which we will get into later in this video. Playboi Carti was then seen as a deadbeat father whose only focus is being a narcissist.
Exactly what they were doing. You've been doing it while I was pregnant. This man didn't even come to see his son be born. He went to Philly to play the PlayStation with Lil Uzi. He thought that was more important than seeing his son be born. And I had a scheduled C-section, by the way, because my son has all been put in my son's nursery with the door locked. Weird. So I go into his side of the closet and I see that there is a girl's little roll-along suitcase in there with some makeup and dirty old trashy underpants. You need to buy new drawers too, girl, now. Come on. Come on now. Because those shits were raggedy. I will give you $50 and you can get 5 for $50 from Victoria's Secret now, okay? So this is what happened, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know who this bag belongs to. He's like, it's just a model. I have some models in the house right now because I knew that we were about to move out anyway and get a house because fuck this apartment. That's all it was. Obviously, I'm not a dumb bitch. I know that you're doing some weird, suspect, fucked up shit, but I can't know who the girl is, so I couldn't do much about it at the time, right? So I go back to LA, and he's still coming, still fucking me. Just fucked this motherfucker last week, actually, swearing that you're in love with me and that.
Carti's relationship with Brandy, a model and influencer, also drew attention after allegations of emotional violation and controlling behavior surfaced publicly. While Carti remained mostly silent as always, the situation reinforced an ongoing narrative. Relationships around him often ended in public distress rather than quiet separation. A police report found that Playboi Carti was arrested for beating his pregnant girlfriend Brandy over an argument. This just shows how ruthless Mr. Playboi Carti is as a person to lay hands on a woman who is pregnant with your baby Eves. Like, come on, Playboi Carti, are you okay, mate?
Personally speaking, I understand.
Personally speaking, they've always made me feel bad for, like, wanting to speak up for myself or get the police involved.
You said they who? Yeah, man.
Her, the people that are always around him.
Well, he pays them, so
yeah,
that's
of course,
basically what
but
it
they,
is.
like, implanted in my head, like, you're trying to ruin his life. you're trying to take away from your kid. You're trying to, stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know. It's sad that I'm thinking like this right now, but it's just like,
It's just all a mind thing, mindset, they're going to be the ones that are wrong eventually, obviously, actually. And, I mean, if they're doing that to somebody, and when it happens to them, they're going to, realize that they're...
Especially, if it does get involved in the media and stuff like that,
So this is somebody who's known?
I just really don't want to be the face of that and be like, oh, you're the reason this happened to him, I thought it's a lot to handle, and I don't know if I can handle it.
Who's it, Lil Baby? No. Is it rap? Is it country?
It's rap.
It's rap?
I don't want to say it.
What kind of car they left in? A black car. What car was that?
It was just like a black SUV like that. I don't know if it was
okay.
I don't know if it was Escalade or what is that?
GMC?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Does it have TVs in the back? In the back seat? No, I mean, have you been in the car before? No?
It's not his car. It was, I guess, the people that he was with. So if I do give you a name, and where does it go from here?
So I'm an officer. I'm just taking the report, what you stated. Mm-hmm. When an investigator gets hold of it, they're going to decide what they're going to do if there's enough means to move forward.
And that's if I decide to press charges as well. They decide.
If you don't want to press charges, I can still do the report, but it just shows that this person did this to you. Alright? In case anything does happen to you later on. If you do press charges, then, like I said, the investigators are going to do their work and do whatever they need to do, which is like pull a warrant or something like that.
I don't want that.
I understand that. If you choose not to give the name, at the end of the day, they can still pull a name. It's just making it easier for us to figure out other than going through all the back ends. I already have the investigator. They already know who owns the house. Mm-hmm. Now if the owner's not here, we're going to get in contact with the owner or whatever it may be. We can find out who's renting the house. Right? And how can we find that out? Through payment, through stuff like that, right? That's called a paper trail. And that's all this is. This report is just going to be a paper trail in case anything happens to you. Because I don't mess with domestic violence. I watch... It's on YouTube. There's a new one every day. Most likely, it just jumped from like 2 times a week. Something like this happens.
I don't mess with it either, but it's just like, it's so different when it's you,
Oh, very true, yes. I understand that. Don't get me wrong.
And then the dating situation on top of it.
And how long have y'all been, you said 2 years? Okay, so when you said it was somebody in the music industry, dating 2 years, do they travel tour? Huh? So it's going to be kind of hard to say dating at this point. It's more like you guys were intimate when y'all had a chance because he's going to be out touring or limited time.
I was with him too.
Oh, you was with him. And how do you guys meet?
Social media. Living in the same city too.
Oh, Atlanta. Oh, Atlanta. How popular is this person on a scale of 1 to 10?
It really depends on the type of music that you might listen to. It could be a 10, it could be a 1. You'd be like, ooh, it really just depends. But later today, if I I just like my mind's all over the place. I want to say later today, if I do want to come and tell you your name, can I do that?
Of course, yes. I'm gonna give you the phone number for the precinct. I can't give you my personal number, but the number for the precinct. You always go down there wearing Buckhead. I'll give you that on a card.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give you that on a card. And honestly, you might not even get to talk to me or the precinct because an investigator is gonna call you. You know, because this is something serious. All right. But if nobody calls, then you call us when you're ready. But you know, it's time of the essence.
Nobody would call today, right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, I'm the officer. What the investigators want to do. One quick second. Yes, hello? Yep, I already have that for you.
Across the situations that pattern emerge, Carti's lifestyle, constant touring, secrecy, and immerse in a chaotic creative world appear two-faced with stable relationships. His refusal to publicly address accusations or clarify his side only deepened the perception of emotional detachment. And to make things even worse, late of 2025, Playboi Carti was arrested for mercilessly beating Gio in a limo, all because she didn't want to let Playboi Carti fuck in the limo. This shows that Carti has no control over his demons and is a bad person to be around only in his bad days. Today, Playboi Carti still hasn't fell down to his knees of his actions or allegations, all because he has the halo effect, fancies aura, and hate to admit that Playboi Carti could actually be a horrible person. So y'all let me know which relationship was actually the worst in Playboi Carti's entire lifetime. Enough yapping. Peace out.
The limo driver did admit he did not see Playboi Carti physically punch Gio, but Gio was holding her chest like she had been punched after the heated argument. The limo driver did attempt to drop them off after this heated argument, but Playboi Carti punches the limo driver in the jaw. Luckily, security was there to break up the altercation. Gio did try to cover for Carti by saying she was the one that punched the limo driver because the limo driver was in their business.
Bye, have a great time.